Good morning from Belfast Victoria Park. So we're back in Belfast, or we've been back in Belfast for the past week, and one thing I had to do was get back to Belfast Victoria to give it another bash. So following on from the first video, which received a lot of views, there was recommendations and stuff in the comments to try some of the many other park runs that Belfast has to offer because of the issues he had last time with recording the run and the terrible footage. I thought I need to come back and do the park run some justice. So I've come back today for round 2. Hope you enjoy this one, and I'll catch up with you at the end. And we're off, back again at the fastest park run in the world, Belfast Victoria. And it's a quick start here, but I'm not the only one that's gone out quick today. As you can see, plenty of park runners at the front looking to create a bit of space for themselves before settling into their 5k paces. So a few short surges from myself here, as I'm seeing a few low 3-kilometre pace bursts as I execute a few overtakes and find my way forward to a place where I estimate my efforts will be today. I won't have lost a ton of speed throughout January, but it's not been my main focus. I've instead opted for building my aerobic base with higher mileage. So today was my first full send effort of the year. I've done a few quick-ish efforts at park runs in the weeks leading up to this. They can be found on the channel, but there was a reserved approach with many of those and a manageable pace goal, whereas today I'm open to all possibilities. Will the extra aerobic work help me to go one better than last time I was here back in October? Or will the lack of speed specific work show? I guess we're about to find out. So the guy in shot now with the funky multicoloured patch cap. Keep an eye on him today as he features a lot throughout this one. I move past him here as we approach the first kilometre split, but that won't be the last we see of him today. If you're new here and you like what you see, please consider subscribing to the channel. You'll find plenty of parkrun POVs as well as race day vlogs. .3:29 for the first kilometre, and that's hot for me, but I'm feeling really good at this point. I think when the adrenaline's pumping like today, it's normal that the first kilometre or mile of a fast effort comes easily. But if we overdo it, we may pay heavily for that one later on. Just like a payday loan, you're going to have to pay it back, and the interest, when the payment is due, it's likely going to sting. So, Fluorescent Man in the fast Pumas, who's in shot now, he's going well, and I'm just sat in behind him trying to hold on to him and use him as an unofficial pacer. As we approach end of lap 1 of 3 of the park. Past the volunteers and the starting point of today's run to our left as he starts to open up a bit of a gap. And look who we have here. I said he features a lot, and he comes past me now as we begin lap 2 of 3. And approach the 2-kilometre split. If you've seen yourself in this video or have ran Belfast Victoria Parkrun yourself, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I do get back to everyone in the comments, so feel free to ask any questions. And don't forget to give the video a like. So the 2-kilometre split is a more realistic 3:39. I'm still feeling good at this point. as white Evo SL passes by. Quickly followed by mint green tank top. And another runner here with the white rain jacket. So that's 3 runners moving past me with ease in quick succession. I'm not able to go with any of these today as I'm now locked into 5km pace and don't have any more surges left in me. I used them all up early on today. I quickly realised that one of those runners, white rain jacket, is actually on some sort of interval workout today as he surges past and then slows down. I'm not sure if he was doing the park run as an interval session or just doing his interval session during park run. Who knows? If you somehow managed to view this video today, just let me know in the comments. As we approach the halfway point of this park run now, 100 park runs in the black vest comes past, and if I'm honest, the mental battle has just begun, and although we are only in the 3rd kilometre, it hits me hard. It feels more like we're in the 4th kilometre, which is not a good sign as we still have over 2 kilometres left to go.
Thank you.
So whilst the pace is dropping off a bit here, the effort is not. Thankfully, Belfast Victoria is flat, so I've no inclines up ahead to ruin my day, but I still have to maintain this effort level if I stand any hopes of a decent finishing time today. Patch Cat is still firmly within my sights and I'm locked in on his pace today as he seems to be going at a pace I will be capable of keeping. As we approach 3 kilometres now. So the 3k split comes in at 3:46, and as suspected we are slowing a bit now, and another runner in blue who has definitely paced this one better than me today comes through, perhaps on target for a negative split. Whereas I'm on course at this stage for a big positive split. We are now in the make or break 4th kilometre. We banked a good amount of time in the first 2 kilometres, but is the interest rate going to be too high and lead me into going bankrupt today? We are now approaching the end of lap 2 of the park and about to enter the final lap.
Thank you.
Now, the last time I did this park run back in October, I paced it much better than I did here today. I wasn't following the splits or looking at the watch during that one, but I knew when I was on the final lap and I still had enough in the tank on that day to pick up the pace for the final lap and make a few moves. But that's not the case here today. And I've now got Patch Cat back in my sights. I attempt to at least close the distance a little on him and try my best to leave it all out here today. We are now approaching the car park and my colleague who I've been working away with during this trip to Belfast is spectating today's run from the comfort and protection of the car. I decide to throw a little wave in his direction. Nice one, Tony. As you may have noticed from the raindrops on the lens, it wasn't the best conditions out here today. Cold and wet. As a runner, I don't so much mind the colder conditions, but the icy cold rain and the heavier than usual t-shirt didn't help my cause. But I've now closed the gap to Patch Cat. I'm happy to sit on his heels for now. And there we go again. Interval Man makes another appearance as he comes on through. The make or break 4th kilometre isn't too bad, 3:48. We now have just 1 kilometre left to the finish, or so I thought, as we now have to navigate our way through a sea of park runners. Patch Cat is also checking his splits today, which appear to be in sync with mine as they're going off at the same time. I will add that like all runners here today, he does have a name and we've now added each other on Strava, having shared much of today's park run with him today.
Nearly done, mate.
I try to offer some encouragement as I sense the end is near. We do have to start doing a bit of bobbing and weaving from here on in. But I'm about to get robbed here today, not once but twice. As we close in on the home straight now, I think it's about time to kick for home. I hear a voice from behind me.
Come on! Well done.
Let's go!
This young lady comes flying past, offering her own words of encouragement.
Go with her, boys. Go with her. Go with her.
Patch Cat now plays his card and comes past us both. The 5 kilometre split goes off at 3:39, but we've still well over 100 metres left to go. The splits were out on our Garmin watches, meaning whatever time we thought we was on for was wrong. As I try my damned hardest to try to salvage something of my own. It's not enough to recover a position as I get as low as 3:05. Across the line with 18:47 on my watch, so not quite as quick as my first time here. Following the splits didn't help me on this one today.
Well done.
And thank Patch Cat for his efforts here. Superb running,
15.
mate.
Ready to go, yeah. Cheers, mate.
There you
Yeah.
go. Once we see that green square, we know we're good to go.
Thank you. Nice one, mate.
That's the park run done. It's actually a bit slower than the first time, and I was checking the splits. Not one for making excuses. I've not really been focusing on 5k speed work throughout January. I think I did my first 5k specific workout this week, really just to prepare for this. So the 5k speed's not quite there, but I'm happy to still be able to go under 19 minutes. Don't know what the official park run time is just yet, but I'll post it here. I don't know what has happened here, but I seem to have lost 11 seconds on the finish time. Robbed for a second time. I want those 11 seconds back. 18:47 it should say. Good honest effort. I'm gonna head back to the car now, and we're gonna go and get the ferry back over to Scotland and head home. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.